Hello everyone, let's look into a puzzle. In a multiplex named Rainbow Vistas, there are 3 screens, namely S1, S2 and S3. On a day, the owner of the multiplex decided to have shows on 5 different movies, M1, M2, M3, M4 and M5. The lengths in minute of these movies are 90, 120, 125, 150 and 180, not necessarily in the same order. Only one movie can be shown on a screen at a given time. On each screen, shows can be held between 12 noon to 9 pm. The ticket prices of the given movies are Rs 120, 125, 160, 100 and 180, not necessarily in the same order. Multiple shows of the given movies can be run as per the availability of the screens. It is also known that. So till now we have been given 3 screens on which 5 movies will be shown, and they are of different lengths and different prices. So from the questions we can see that we have to find the length of movies, their prices. So let us form a table where we can assign the prices and the lengths to different movies. So here we can mention the movies, here we can write their lengths, and here we can write their prices. We have been given some additional information also, so let us read it out and put all the fixed clues directly into the table. First clue is, for no movie the absolute value of the lengths in minute and the price in rupees were the same. So it says that the length and price of a particular movie cannot be same. Then the length of M1 is a multiple of 45. So let us first put down all the lengths that we have and all the prices that we have. So from point 1 we can see that the length of M1 is a multiple of 45. So let us find out which length is a multiple of 45. So 90 is a multiple of 45 and 180 is a multiple of 45. So we cannot assign the length to M1 for now. So let us read further. The second clue is the price of the ticket of movies, the lengths of which are in arithmetic progression, are Rs 120, 160 and 180 in any order. So this seems to be an important clue because it says that the movies that have their lengths in AP, they will have prices 120, 160 and 180, and these prices could be in any order. So we'll check upon this statement later. Let us move further. The price of ticket of M2 is Rs 100. So this is a direct clue. Let us put it over here in the table. Price of M2 is 100. Fourth point is the price of ticket of M4 is not a multiple of 20. So let us check out prices that are not multiple of 20. 120 is a multiple of 20, 125 is not a multiple of 20, 160 is a multiple, 100 is a multiple, 180 is a multiple of 20. So only 125 is the price that is not a multiple of 20. So very clearly the price of ticket M4 will be 125. Then moving on to the fifth clue, the length of the movie, the ticket of which is priced at 160 is not a multiple of 4. So we have been given that there is a movie ticket which is priced at 160 rupees and its length is not a multiple of 4. So in the lengths we can see that 90 is not a multiple of 4, 125 is not a multiple of 4, 150 is also not a multiple of 4. So 160 could be the price of the movie having length 90, the movie having length 125 and also the movie having length 150. So we cannot decide the exact movie which has price 160 right now. So let us move to the sixth clue. The length of M1 as well as M5 is a multiple of 60. So the length of M1 also the length of M5 is a multiple of 60. Now we can see that we have M1 whose length is a multiple of 60, and in the first clue we had M1 whose length was a multiple of 45. So from point 1 and point 6 we can say that the length of M1 is a multiple of 45 and also of 60. So let us find out the length which is both a multiple of 45 and 60. So 90 is not a multiple of both, 120 is not a multiple of both, 125 is not a multiple of both, 150 is not a multiple of both, but 180 is a multiple of 45 as well as 60. So which clearly means that the length of M1 will be 180. I hope this is clear. And the length of M5 is a multiple of 60. So let us find out the length which are multiples of 60. So we have only 2 such movies, one having length 120 and one having length 180, but movie having length 180 is already assigned to M1, so only 120 is a multiple of 60 now. So that means movie 5 has length 120. So let us write this over here. Now the last point is at least one show of each of the given movies was run on the given day. So we have filled the table with all the direct clues. Now let us make use of the clues that were quite indirect. So the second one, the prices of the ticket of movies, the lengths of which are in an AP, are rupees 120, 160 and 180. So let us try to find out movies that have their lengths in AP. So the length of movies are 90, 120, 125, 150 and 180. Let us try to form some APs out of these. So one such AP could be 90, 120 and 150. Another AP could be 120, 150 and 180. These are the only two APs possible. So the prices that we can assign to these three movies can be 120, 160 and 180 because it was given in the second point, and these prices could be of any movie among these three. Now we can see that these prices 160, 120, 180, these can be assigned to the movie of length 90, movie of length 120, movie of length 150 and movie of length 180. So what can we make out from this information? We can say that the movie of length 125 is not a part of this AP. So that means the movie having length 125 cannot have prices 120 or 160 or 180. So what are the prices that remain to be assigned to movie of length 125? It could be assigned a price of 100 or 125. But can we assign price 125 to movie of length 125? No, because in the first point we were given that the absolute values of the length in minutes and the price in rupees were not same for any movie. So that means the movie having length 125 can only have price as rupees 100. So I hope this is clear to you. So which movie has price 100? M2 has price 100, so its length will be 125. Now point 5 was an indirect clue. The length of the movie, the ticket of which is priced at rupees 160 is not a multiple of 4. So the movie having price 160, its length could be either 90 or 125 or 150. But we already have assigned this movie having length 125 to price 100, so we cannot use it now. So movie having price 160 can only have lengths 90 or 150. So can we place movie having price 160 in the first row? No, we cannot, because it must have length among 90 or 150. So this is not possible. We have already placed 100 over here, so we cannot place movie having price over here. Can we place movie having price 160 here? Yes, we can, and it could have length either 90 or 150. Can we place it here? No, we cannot, because 125 is already placed here. Can we place 160 here as the price? No, we cannot, because it must have length either 90 or 150. So the only possible place for 160 is this one. Now we have fixed the places for price 100, 160 and 125. So only two prices are left now, which are 120 and 180. So we know that we cannot assign price 180 to movie having length 180. So price of this will be 120 and price of movie having length 120 will be 180. So now we know the prices of all the movies, and we know that movie having price 120, movie having price 160 and movie having price 180 were part of an AP, or it was given that the length of these movies must be in AP. So let us write 120, 160, 180 over here, and we must assign three lengths which must be in AP. So movie having price 120 has length 180, so let us write 180 over here. Movie having price 180 has length 120, so write 120 over here. So to form an AP, 120, then some term, and then 180. What can come here so that we can form an AP? It is very clear that only 150 can come here to form an AP. So we can say that the movie having price 160 will have length 150. I hope this is clear to you. So movie having price 160 is over here, so it must have price only as 150. So now only movie M4 remains, so its length will be 90. So now we have arranged everything. We have assigned the movie their lengths and prices also. So let us solve the first question. Find the length of the movie M5. So M5 has length 120. Second is find sum of prices of movie tickets of M1 and M4. M1 is 120. M4 is 125. So the sum of their prices will be 120 plus 125, that means 245. Third question is find movie having length 125 minutes. So movie having length 125 minutes is M2. Fourth question is find sum of length of M1 and price of M4. So length of M1 is 180, price of M4 is 125 though, so their sum will be 305. So that is how we solve a puzzle. You simply have to remove all the options that cannot fit the condition. So I hope you understood this. Thank you.